friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my current full coverage foundation routine. As you can see, I do not have any makeup on right now. I don't know what happened when I turned 30, but I just got adult acne like crazy. It was like my skin was like, no, we're going to be 16 again. So yeah, I do have blemishes. I have scarring and hyperpigmentation. So this should be a helpful tutorial for those of you who are also suffering from acne. If you have scarring, hyperpigmentation, rosacea, redness, I'm just going to show you guys how you can cover that up. So all I've done so far is just moisturized and applied my eye cream. So the first product in my makeup routine is new from Colorescience. This is their Aucoin Clinical Redness Perfector. This does have green undertones, so it's going to neutralize any redness that you have in your face, which obviously I have a ton right now. So this product is literally holy grail. I'm in love with it. It does have SPF 50, which is amazing, so it's going to protect you from those UVA, UVB rays, which is a #1 trigger for rosacea and redness. It also has a patent pending biosolids complex, so it is going to give you ongoing relief from that sensitivity and redness. All I do is apply a couple pumps between my fingers, then just warm it up. And then you're just going to use your fingers just to apply it on your face. Now, I right now have redness all over, so I'm literally just going to apply it like you would a primer or a base. You could also just apply this like if you only had a couple areas where you get red, like around the nose usually, around the mouth. You could just apply it there. As you can see, the Colorescience Aucoin has crazy coverage already. It really does an amazing job at neutralizing all of those scars. You can see they're way less noticeable. It is giving off more of a white cast on camera than it is in person. And that's just because it's a cloudy day and really my only light is coming from my ring light right now. But I cannot believe how amazing that this product is at neutralizing the redness. Normally I'm trying green primers and different kind of correcting concealers and nothing really works just to help cover up that scarring. This is really the first product I've used that I've been really impressed with. And I will link the Aucoin down below in the description box, so be sure to check out that link to purchase online or to find a retailer in your area. Colorescience was also kind enough to include a coupon code for you guys for a free mini brush on sunscreen with the purchase of Aucoin. I also use the brush on sunscreen from them. It is amazing. Next step in my foundation routine is my CC Plus from IT Cosmetics. This is their Your Skin But Better Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. I am going to be using two shades, medium and fair. I'm typically the color light, but I'm all out, so these two will actually create that exact color. This is a really nice full coverage, but it feels really light on the skin foundation. So I'm just going to be mixing these two shades, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that all over our face, over top of our Aucoin. And I found that the Aucoin is a really awesome base. I don't even need primer, and I just make sure that I'm working my foundation into all the crevices of my face, up into my hairline, and down my neck. So that's it for foundation. So as you guys can see, just the Aucoin and foundation has already provided a ton of coverage, which is awesome. Next step in my makeup routine is eye makeup. I do this before my concealer just in case I have any fallout. So I'm going to be using UD's Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Fix, which is like a pretty yellow tinted cream shade. So I'm just going to apply that to my lids and just use my finger to rub it in. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my current favorite eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this, y'all. This is the Marc Jacobs Eyeconic eyeshadow palette in Glambition. If you love warm toned shadows like I do, you're going to love this palette. It's so pretty, you guys. Look at it. Just doing my everyday eye look, which is really simple and quick. I'm just going to be using the first 3 shades in the Glambition palette. So the first shade I'm going to be using as a highlight. It's just a really nice light champagne-y color. It does have some shimmer to it, so that's what I like to use underneath my brow bone. And I also work it into my inner corner and on just the first, like I would say, quarter of my eyelid. Just to brighten that area up. I really need to get a mirror here so that I don't have to like look over here every time. Sorry guys. I'm going to be going in with the crease brush, and I'm just going to be using the second color in the Glambition palette, which is like a light warm toned brown, really pretty. I'm going to be applying that just above my crease. I am in my 30s now, so you want to lift everything up. So I don't put the darker shade entirely in my crease. I go just a little bit above, up onto my brow bone, just to give my eye a little bit more lift. And then last but not least, I'm going to be using the third shade in the palette, which is called Known For. This is a really metallic shimmery bronze, super pigmented. So I found, because it is creamy and pigmented, the best way to apply it is just to use my finger. You barely have to touch it and you get it done on there. And all I'm doing is just applying that with my fingertip just to my lid. Make sure I get it along my lash line. And I don't go too far into my inner corner. The Eyeconic palettes from Marc Jacobs are incredible. I am in love with them. I'm just going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend a little bit. Just make sure we don't have any crazy lines anywhere. Okay. So that's it for eyeshadow, you guys. I'm a simple gal. So now I'm going to be doing my under eye concealer, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination in the shade Light. This is almost the same formulation as the very popular IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, but it's more illuminating, obviously. So I find that it's a lot better to use under the eyes because it really brightens that area up. So I just apply those under my eye with my fingers, and then I use this big fluffy flat brush from Coastal Scents just to blend that underneath my eye. Blend that up into my inner corner, all underneath along my lash line. I get as high up as I can because I do have some redness right here on my lash line, so I blend that up as far as I can go here along the corner of my eye and then down the sides of my nose. I'm just kind of patting, as you guys can tell, and that's just really going to help to get the concealer nice and set underneath my eyes. It'll be blended well. Next step, we are going to set our under eye concealer, and I like to use the RCMA No Color Powder. And this is literally the best white powder. I just use my beauty blender and I just stick it down in there. It's getting a little more tough because I've actually used quite a bit of this powder. So I'm just going to do a light bake underneath my eyes. Just going to tap the white powder on top of that concealer just to set it. So we've got that, and we're just going to let that sit while we do the rest of our makeup. Let's see. So I'm going to use a big fluffy brush, and next I'm going to be just setting my entire face with my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder in the shade 012 Buff Beige. This is one of my drugstore favorites. As you can see, I have majorly hit pan on this. Just swirl your brush in it and then just apply it all over so you can set the foundation. And this is a really great powder because it has great coverage. It's going to give you a little bit of color to your face, but it's nothing too powdery or cakey. So next I'm going to be doing my blush. I'm going to be using the Bellapierre Cosmetics Mineral Blush in Autumn Glow. This is a really gorgeous, warm, slightly shimmery mineral blush. So apply that, tap, 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 and just apply that to my upper cheekbones. And this is almost, in my opinion, like a bronzer and blush in one. It just gives you that really nice warmth that your face needs. And a little bit goes a really long way with this blush. But I just think it's a very natural looking warm glow that it gives you. So I'm just applying that on my upper cheekbones, and I just swirl it up into my hairline. Okay, you want to keep everything high and lifted, so always moving up, 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 up at an angle. Okay, put a little bit on my nose. And then I will typically just blend it out with my powder brush. You can see we have some color now, which is nice, but it's very natural looking. It gives you a beautiful warm flush, which I love. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use a little spoolie just to brush my eyebrows out a little bit. Tame these bad boys. The product that I use on my brows on a typical day is the UD Brow Tamer. And this is in the shade Warm Brown. And I love this. It's just a really simple, easy to use brow gel with a little spoolie. And I just brush that onto my brows. I also have the blonde taupe shade for when I want to do my brows a little bit lighter. And I'll just brush this onto my brows and just head out the door. It gives them a little bit of tint. It brushes them into place, and then of course the gel is also going to hold them, so they're going to stay all day. But it just gives you a little bit of a natural tint to your brows. You don't have to spend all day penciling them in where they look really harsh. So I just love for everyday use just a little tinted brow gel. Next we're going to do our lashes. I'm just going to be curling them really quickly with my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. Sorry that I keep moving. It's like really hard to do your makeup when the mirror is so far away, so I moved it over here so it can be a little bit closer. The mascara I have been loving is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. You guys, this stuff is so good. I've always loved the L'Oreal Voluminous mascaras, but the Lash Paradise is just awesome. You can see the spoolie is really thick and chunky. It's waterproof. I love the volume and length I get with it, and it lasts all day. All right, so all done with our mascara, and last but not least, I'm just going to be doing my lips. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liner in the shade 112. So this is a nice warm toned nude. And then over top of that, I'm going to be applying the by Terry Baume de Rose. It's a really pretty, sparkly, light pink lip gloss. And it smells like roses, so. So that is my complete full coverage foundation routine and quick makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Again, I'm going to list all of the products used along with links in the description box, so be sure to click show more. Also, don't forget, I'm going to include the link and coupon code for the Color eScience Aucoin. Highly recommended. It really is amazing. It's totally changed my daily makeup routine. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite daily makeup products are, especially full coverage foundations, concealers. You guys know I'm all about that, so definitely share your favorites down below. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.